What's up, everybody? I'm Wesley Green Curtis. You can call me Wes Green, and today we're going to get into a very important lesson, stuff everyone needs to know, and we call it low-end management. Nobody's ever not wanted their mix to bang. We're going to show you how to separate and make sure your low end does just that in a very simple, clear, and concise lesson. Let's go.
So we have a session that's an incomplete production, and we're going to start with our kick and our sub. So that's the very first place in any mix you're going to talk about is the two subbiest things, the backbone. It's usually going to be the bass and the kick. So what we're going to want to do is separate those two things. In certain situations, like a hip-hop song, maybe the bass guitar is more in the middle and the kick is the subbiest thing. This is more of a trap beat. It has an 808. We can assume that 808 is the subbiest thing. And we're going to get our kick, which is a pretty subby thing too, to get out of the way of that a little bit. So that's hitting all the way down. We're going to activate that roll off. And we're going to bring it to about -50. And that's going to start to get out of the way of our sub over here. So now our sub is really the main thing that's going to exist below -50. That's its sweet spot. That real sub bass belongs only to that 808. So then what you need to start going through is looking through some of the other sounds. That's the stab we're listening to right there, and you can see how full spectrum it is. But that stab hits all the way down to the bottom. We know right away that stab that has nothing to do with the sub bass. It can be rolled off at least -80. And now that's out of the way of the bottom. And you're going to want to do that with almost every sound. You're going to want to make sure it doesn't have any sneaky phantom frequencies, because now our sub is reserved for the sub bass. You know, that bass line is all the way in the bottom, the kick's the next thing, and then you can layer up from there. But you're going to always want to acknowledge what's happening in that sub bass below -100, you know, what's really happening in the bottom of your mix. And when you start to clean that up off of all your instruments, your vocals, making sure nothing else is really messing with that area but the stuff you want to be in that area, your mix is going to get subbier. It's actually going to get more bass, and it's going to bang louder, and it's going to bang more clear. And that's what everyone wants out of a good mix.
If you found this video helpful, maybe check out some of our other videos. Click subscribe and leave a comment below if you want to hear some more topics. Thanks for watching.